It's very rare that any distilling manager gets to release a whiskey as special and as old as the Benromak의 50. This is a limited edition, single malt, half a century in the making.
In a world of everything that's mechanised, everything which is modernised and consistent, there's something really wonderfully humbling when you come to a place like Benromak. To see the small scale, to see the stills, to see the washbacks together in the same room, to look at the years of heritage behind it. I think there's a distinct handshake to the past. You can see a liquid DNA all the way through here, and that does go back to the past. Times change, people come and go, but the knowledge that's invested into the walls of the distillery remains the same, and you can very much see that lineage all the way through to the 50-year-old.
To create a 50-year-old malt whiskey, it's not an easy thing to do. You make something today, and then you have to imagine what it's going to be like in 50 years' time. And it goes through quite a long process. And you need to essentially nurture it in a certain way. And this is what we do. We keep an eye on the character. We let the cask sit, mellow. And then we can start sampling the casks and see how it's maturing over the decades, and we check for the quality. It's the most important part. I think a whiskey of the quality of Benromak really deserves a decanter that equals it in quality and the passion that goes into making it, and this absolutely does in every way. It's made by a company that is local, Glass Storm. They're very similar, their ethos, how they make their products, very handcrafted. They put a lot of passion into what they do. They'll use their head, their hands and their heart.
To make a special bottle for a special whiskey takes a lifetime of practice and dedication. Each bottle is handcrafted, individually cut with Batuto cuts, making them unique, one of a kind. So this Batuto cut is actually an Italian technique. I learned it when I was training in Italy 25 years ago, and I've been waiting to use it on a special project. So when I look at this bottle, a sense of pride takes over. You can't make a bottle like this overnight. This has taken a lifetime of practice. There's a great synergy between the craftsmanship of glass blowing and whiskey making. It takes many years to harness the skills, passing down from master to apprentice, exactly the same as the whiskey making process itself.
When you try that whiskey for the first time, it's so complex, yet it's so subtle as well. You need to give it time to allow its story to unwind, but when it does, it's really a truly rewarding experience.
It's so multi-layered, and everything is subtly coming out and making its presence known, but nothing is overtaking any other flavour, which is really hard to get that kind of harmony between the flavours.
I mean, this is half a century in the making, but it's very much worth the wait.
This whiskey was made many decades ago, and I'm the one that's fortunate to be able to release it. But that legacy carries on, our legacy here at the distillery. So in 50 years' time, there'll be another distillery manager. They'll be sitting here, hopefully releasing another legacy whiskey that was made today at Benromak. It's a very special moment to be able to release that and be part of such a wonderful whiskey. Benromak 50 honours our timeless dedication to handmade craftsmanship. Made by hand and shaped by time.